Meet Rohan, a software developer. He's just 24 and has completed 2 months in his first job. After all deductions from his salary, he's getting close to 40,000 rupees a month in hand. Now, after deducting all his expenses, including rent, food, and party with friends, he was able to close both months with a surplus of around 4,000 rupees. Is it enough for Rohan? If yes, should he save it all or invest in stocks or maybe something else? Or is it too small an amount to start investing? Hello and welcome to our channel 5 Minute Finance by ET Money, where we talk about the basics of investing and personal finance. This video is a step-by-step guide to help those earning a monthly salary of around 50,000 to begin their investing journey. Let's get on to step 1 right away. Step 1 is aligning your finances. So remember Rohan, who's earning 40,000 rupees per month and is left with 4,000 per month as surplus. Now, is he saving enough? Well, let's look at a simple budgeting rule that may be a good starting point for beginners. 50:30:20 rule of thumb for budgeting, which says 50% of your salary goes to needs, 30% to wants, and 20% to savings. So as per this rule, 20,000 of Rohan's monthly salary may go towards meeting expenses like rent, food, and other needs. 12,000 for wants like traveling, going out, and partying with friends. And 8,000 should be his minimum monthly savings rate. So as Rohan is able to save around 4,000 per month, it is less. He needs to improve it. He can cut down on his partying expenses to get his finances right. If he doesn't want to do that, he would need to look at ways to increase his income. So if you're a beginner, you must know that the 20% savings rate is the minimum you must save and invest. The higher, the better. Step 2. Securing your finances. By now, you have a rough idea of how much you have to save or invest. But before starting to invest, you need to put a safety net first, just like the way you put on the seat belt before driving a car. Take Rohan for example. He has just started his professional career and also needs to support his parents. So first things first, he must buy health insurance coverage for himself and his parents. Assuming he is able to save 8,000 per month, he can allocate 1,500 from it towards health insurance. Now, he also needs to decide whether he needs a life insurance at this age or not. He can decide that by answering, does he have financial dependents? We know he is single, but are his parents dependent on him for their financial needs? Is there any other source of income to take care of his parents and other household expenses just in case something unfortunate happens to him? So basis the answers, he will need to decide if he needs a life insurance policy now or later. Now, if you're not able to make up your mind or you want to know how much life and health insurance you should buy, you may go to the ET Money app and schedule a free call with the experts and get guidance. You must know that ET Money offers both life and health insurance. In fact, you can buy health insurance for up to 1 crore rupees at reasonable prices and become stress-free from medical expenses throughout life on ET Money app. The next step is to build an emergency fund. Now, this is important. It's a separate fund reserved for unexpected expenses that aren't part of your regular budget. This can be used for your urgent home repairs, urgent doctor visits, or to cover loss of income. Experts recommend that you should keep at least 6 months worth of your expenses in your emergency fund. Continuing with Rohan's example, his monthly expenses to meet the needs are around 20,000 as per the 50-30-20 rule. So he needs to have around 60,000 rupees in his emergency fund. Don't sweat. It's not that lot. Here's how he'll save for that. He'll be allocating 2,500 every month from the 6,500 he's left with. In 2 years, he'll have his emergency fund ready. This is when we have assumed that his income and savings rate will remain the same for the next 2 years. Alternatively, he may use a sum of the annual bonus that he may receive in the coming year to create an emergency fund for himself. Step 3. Your investing game. But where do you start? Mutual funds, stocks, or anything else? Let's call Rohan again. We know that he's a beginner and has no knowledge of how the stock market works. Well, mutual funds will be a great option for him as his money will rest with a professional fund manager who's already managing thousands of crores. So investing in mutual funds is a great option for any beginner who wants to earn inflation-beating returns to create wealth. Another question, which mutual funds should he choose? Well, that totally depends on Rohan's risk profile. Next question, how does he know his risk profile? Well, for that, he can go to the ET Money app and take the investor personality assessment, where he'll have to answer some questions which hardly takes a few minutes. On the basis of his responses, it evaluates his risk appetite. The best part, This process also suggests suitable investment options as per your risk appetite and goals. So this was about how to get started with investing with a salary of up to 50,000. Now, let's discuss the most interesting part. Believe me when I say, do not underestimate the power of small investing. Most of us don't pay much attention to investing when we are saving small. We would rather wait for our income to grow to start investing. Well, don't do that mistake. Let's see how much corpus would Rohan make if he invests his minimum savings of 8,000 rupees every month for the next 10 years. So he would be able to create a corpus of 18.5 lakh rupees in 10 years. Now this is when we have assumed that he will continue to save the same amount for 10 years. That would not be the case, right? As his income grows, he should be able to invest higher. So let's see what happens if he increases his monthly investment amount every year by 10%. In that case, his corpus would swell to 27 lakh rupees. Similarly, I have mentioned the corpus you would make at different monthly investment amounts. Please take a look at them and get inspired to start your investing journey today. Remember, your salary is not a constraint when it comes to investing. You just need to start somewhere. Ask us as many questions as you would want, we'll answer. The idea is to help as many new investors to kickstart their investing journey. And don't forget to explore the all-in-one investing app, ET Money app. And we'll see you with another insightful video soon.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.